Hi guys, welcome back or welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I'm going to be sharing a year's worth of projects from 2023 because I haven't really posted about these because they were just made so long ago and I don't wear a lot of them actually, so I thought this would be a good way to show some stuff and maybe rekindle my love for them and maybe hopefully use them more in the future. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and start. By the way, this is not in chronological order. This is just in order of everything that's in the pile that's like literally this tall. And I also dismantled my whole wardrobe for this, so please watch it. Because this is gonna be a lot to put back also. All right, so the first thing is this Persian tiles shawl by, I think it's Jade Starmore or Alice Starmore, one of the Starmores again. I actually made two of them and I'll show the other one in a bit, but this is just in the red and yellow colorway and it has this fringe on the bottom. I love this pattern. So it's worked in the round and then steek, so you basically have like one big tube and then you just pick up the edges to do the side pieces and then you add the fringe. Not the biggest fan of the fringe. Like, I like the idea of the fringe, but it kind of gets all rumpled up and there's nothing you can really do about it. You just have to use more of the yarn from the beginning of the roll versus towards the end because it gets more clumped up. But then when you store it, it ends up kind of getting rumpled again, so not much you can do about that. But I ended up doing it for all the shawls from her, so I guess it wasn't that big of a deal to me. Here's another one. This is not Persian tiles. This is, I'm not sure, but it's also from their website. This was also a pattern card kit. It has, I think it was, wait, some sort of flower design, but I don't remember the name of it exactly. But yeah, this is like the same exact size, just in a different design and different colors, obviously. Okay, so on to my next item. So I have to take a second to make this inside out or outside in, because I just tried on everything to make a short of everything that I knit. And by the way, I just want to say, like, a lot of these projects I don't wear them because there's issues with a lot of them. Unfortunately, more issues than not, like as a total for a lot of these projects, so but that's okay. All right, so this is the Good Day Sunshine pattern. I bought it as like a box kit with the yarn from Brooklyn General Store in New York, and it came with all the yarn. It's actually spin cycle yarn, and I think, wait, did I hold these together? No, I think this is just one held at a time. But you can see it has little suns on it, and overall this is a nice pattern, but I never follow patterns exactly. Like, I always do my own thing with them. So as you can see, there's some waist shaping, so it fits like exactly my waist and to my hip. But the problem with that is, since the color work is all throughout the pattern, it is very tight. Like, it's hard to get it over my shoulders when I put it on, which is partially my fault because I feel like you're supposed to just like make it boxy straight down, which I didn't do. And I also think I made mistakes on the German short rows on the back, so it kind of like sticks out, which is really weird to me. So I don't know how to fix that. Maybe I'll have to like do a little pleat, but that's okay. You learn things. So okay, so this next project, don't make fun of me, but it's, I mean, look at that pom-pom. I bought this on Etsy not knowing it was gonna be this big, but it's seriously so big. So it's just this national park hat. I don't remember which national park it was, but there's like a whole pattern book about the national park hats that you can make with the patterns. So it has like buffalo and fish. I got this from a yarn store in Provo, Utah, like the kit and everything, but I made this too tight since the color work is also throughout. I think that's like a common thing. So it's hard to get it over my head. Like, it doesn't fit well at all, which is my fault, but you know, I didn't realize that. But I did realize that when I was making this hat, which is a pattern from Rosie Posy Knit Co. I bought this pattern on Etsy. It came with the yarn. So this one fits well. I'm just like not a big hat person because I don't think that they look really good on me because I have a short forehead. So like if they're just like covering me like that, I don't know. Actually, it doesn't look bad right now, but usually I feel like it looks pretty bad. All right, so okay, so actually I think this was the first thing I made, and it's this Peewee sheep. Wait, no, it may have been from somebody else, but I bought it on Etsy. So it came with the digital pattern, you scan the QR code for it, and the material. I mean, this looks so adorable, but it was so hard to make. I mean, I don't have double pointed needles, so I was like unscrewing my kit for the interchangeable needles, and I got like cuts on my hand from making this, and it probably took me like 9 hours just to make this. I feel like you could crochet this in like 2 hours or something. I don't know. I'm not a crocheter, but I feel like it should not have taken me that long. But maybe if I had interchangeable needles, I would not have felt that it was that painful. Anyways, so yeah, I know. It's a Sophie scarf. I had leftover yarn from another project I'm going to share. It's like a wheat project. But I decided to make one of these towards the end of the year. And, you know, say what you will about the Sophie scarf, but honestly, I think it's a little bit hard because, not like technically hard, but it's just hard for me because it's not like a mindless project where I can just like not think about it, because the counting, I kind of get lost on where I increase the stitch because it's all like garter stitch and it gets lost. Like I don't know where to do the increase, you know? So, but yeah, I made that one. Haven't really made it again just because the increase kind of is a little bit difficult for me to keep track of. And there's also other stuff that I've been doing with scrap yarn recently. All right, I'm also turning this one inside out, so please stand by. This is probably one of the big successes of this year. Still don't wear it a lot, but I probably will. All right, so it's this vest, also by the Star Moors. This is basically perfect, except it's a little bit tight up here, and like this part of the button band comes a little bit below this. But other than that, I mean, like, I was so proud of how even this color work came out. And yes, it's just steeked. Here it's like kind of a cable rib, but yeah. Okay, this is one of my earlier projects from this year. They're little Matryoshka mittens. If you watch my other video, I made a second pair of these, but in like a blue and white colorway. This was the OG one that I did, but I still like the blue and white colorway better because I think it looks slightly less janky and I like the colors more. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's an Eleanor Morgenstern pattern, so in case you want to go check that out. But I did make modifications. So the actual pattern is a little bit bigger, but I have more like narrow hands, so I think I cast it on like maybe 20 stitches less than what she recommended, which is like honestly quite a lot. I use size 1 or 0 needles for this, so just for reference, in case somebody wants to recreate it and also has narrow hands, that's something to keep in mind of. Okay, this is the next project I did. Honestly, not a fan. It's just like a basic cable, nothing fancy, just like this is not like an actual pattern. I'm sure there's a pattern that's similar at this out there on Ravelry that looks like this, but my mom just kind of like helps me figure this one out. And not a fan of the variegated look with cables. Like, I'm sorry, I just think it really looks messy, and like from afar I can't even tell that there's cables on it. So I learned my lesson. I'm not a variegated knitter anymore, honestly. I think everything I've done from that point on has been with solid colors. I just found my knitting style a little bit more, so. All right, anyways, so on to this project. I do love this project. Don't love the ribbon, how it's all crumpled right now, but when it's not crumpled, it looks really cute. So this is another pattern that I made. The arm was coming out too big, so I had to like do decreases for like a princess puff sleeve moment. And it's also like has waist shaping, just looks like that. Nice. Okay, so on to this pair of gloves. This also came with, so when you buy the Matryoshka pattern, it also comes with this one, like it's 2 patterns in one. So it's just deer, like a stag, and on the back it's this. So yeah, this is also, oh, by the way, I forgot to mention the yarn for this and the yarn for the other mittens. They're all like all the mittens that I made are with leftover yarn from those pattern card kits by the Star More, so that's how I use it up. I have one more pair of mittens, but it's buried somewhere in this pile that's like this high, so okay. Actually, the pile is on my lap right now. Like it's sitting here, so at some point I'll have to transfer these ones over there, but that is not going to happen quite yet. Maybe after this one I'll do that. Okay, let me put up the last button before I do the big reveal, because this one's quite the project. All right, so this is the Tudor Roses cardigan, also by the Star More. I did a lot of their projects. It just looks like this, many colors, some, I don't know if these are like cheetahs or jaguar buttons, but yeah, this one took a very long time to do. I like it, but it is a little bit hard to wear it with things just because the arm is kind of narrow. Like I could probably wear it with this. Actually this would be the perfect top to wear it with, but the arm top part is a little bit uneven. Like this one looks like it puffs up more than this one, which is a little bit bothersome to me, but not too much that I'm gonna do anything about it. And I can't really do anything about it because they're all steeked, so it is what it is at this point, and you just live and you learn. So okay, these are projects I knit towards the end of the year, and they're just like the Sailor Swift tops by Kutova Kika. So yeah, they're just a razor back pattern, and this is from the, oh my gosh, what's the name of the cotton that Sandness Garn makes? I don't know, but it's the cotton that, oh, Mandarin Petite. So same with this one. It's just, this was the first one I did, and then the navy one was the second one. So they're just Mandarin Petite, and I also did like decreasing and increasing for the waist shaping, because like I said, I don't really follow patterns like that. I always add the decreasing. Same for this one, no exception. You'll always see me with that waist decreasing on everything, and the arm decreasing. So this is a kit that I bought from Zakami Yarns from Scotland, and this also has the decreasing. I will say I wish I had done a folded neckline, and also it is a bit tight because of the color work on the top, but you know, that's just the theme of this video, is the tight color work. This one doesn't really have tight color work though. So this is what I was talking about, that I made the yarn for it with the for the Sophie scarf. So I got this yarn when I was in Quebec City, and this is a pattern by, I think it's Knit Love Wool's the pattern designer. Don't remember the name of the yarn, just that it was from Quebec City. But this is 3 different colors of yarn, so you can see like this is the first color, the second color, and the third color, which, like, honestly, if I had a stash at that point, I probably could have used something from there instead of like buying 3 individual skeins. But you know, like, I still have the leftovers, it's fine. I mean, I'll find something to do with it, so you know. Okay, and then this is the Persian towels I was talking about. I honestly am obsessed with this colorway. I mean, so pretty, and I think I made it constructed it better than the last one as well. Like, there's not much bumping or pluckering going on with the color work. Also has the fringe on the bottom, which is not, you know, that's just what the fringe is gonna look like. Fringe is fringe. I feel like maybe if you were to take a softer yarn, maybe you wouldn't do that, but I'm not sure because I don't really add fringe on my projects except for the shawls. All right, guys, this is like literally, I think it's probably number 3 or number 2 on the pattern page on Ravelry, and I did it because I had a lot of this scrap yarn, still do. I think I still have like 4 skeins of this. It was from like a Halloween Etsy box thing, and I made 3 of these chickens. I gave one of them to my grandpa, so I only have 2 right now. But actually this is from that yarn in that wheat sweater that I showed you, so it was a good way of using some of it. Obviously it's not like that much because I still have some of the skein left over, but overall, if you are looking for a scrap yarn project, I would probably consider doing that. Okay, and then so this is the second to last thing that I knit. It's a Moulin Rouge pair of mittens. This is by another knitwear designer that I don't remember, but it was just on Ravelry. And this one doesn't really fit me that well. It's a little bit too big, honestly, but it's also from that leftover Virtual Yarns yarn. It has like the Can girls and then obviously like the Moulin. Yeah, I think it's really cute. I ran out of this color of the yarn, so I had to do some improvisation, see, but that's okay. You know, that's part of knitting, but it's also part of using up scrap yarn. So there you go. And then I don't even know why I'm including this. This is just like a kind of failed project. Yeah, I don't know. I also have one more Halloween hat that I'm gonna insert a picture of here that I can't find right now, which is slightly concerning. Like, I know it's somewhere here, but I just gotta like kind of dig and find it. But I actually do really like this hat. It's like the perfect fit, and it's also by Rosie Posey Knit Co. So go check it out if you want. It comes with the whole like kit box thing situation. But yeah, that was everything that I knit in 2023. Thank you guys for watching. Let me know which piece was your favorite, and you guys stay tuned for 2025. I mean, it's gonna be good. I think the stuff that I made in 2025, I mean, as one would hope, you know, like as you grow with your knitting journey, I think it fits me the best. I use it the most. I don't know, just I love everything that I've made so far, pretty much on the whole. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope to see you in another video, so bye.